it just doesn't make sense why everyone defends Biden so heavily, and I'm not a fan of Biden or Trump, but it's like Biden called black people roaches. He fought. He fought and lost, granted, but he fought for schools to be segregated. And this wasn't even a long time ago. This was in the 90s he was fighting for schools to be segregated. Like, I was pretty much alive at that point. Like, I was pretty much a newborn, but, I was alive at that point. And this man's over here fighting for schools to be segregated. Like, he's fighting so that black and white people don't go to school together because he doesn't want his kids going to school in a jungle. He was close friends with the head of the KKK. Like, at least if you look at Trump's track record and you do your research, Trump supported Rosa Parks, and no one talks about that. Trump supported the civil rights movement. He's put a lot of consistent time and effort, whereas you look at Biden, and Biden has put a lot of consistent time and effort into making sure that more people go to prison and jail, because prison and jail it's a major business.
Right.
Putting people behind bars is a major business. California profits off of homelessness. We make more than, I think, half a billion, or I don't know if it's $500,000 or $500 million, but we make a lot of money off of our homeless, just having them there, because we get relief funds and more money sent to us to try to solve our homeless problem.
Yeah.
And the way that we solve our homeless problem is by paying more people to come into office, donating to those same organizations that are supposed to be solving the homeless problem, setting the standards even higher for you to get into a homeless program so that you can't join them. And the people who are supposed to be homeless and joining them are left out on the streets, whereas the people who own the businesses that supposedly help the homeless aren't actually doing anything. They're just collecting money, and they're closed half the time, or it's way too difficult to get in, so it doesn't matter. Not because they're full, not because of anything like that. Why solve it? Like, if you go to not San Diego, if you go to San Francisco, right, you can see needles on the streets of San Francisco. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a tourist trap and it's meant to be, but when you can see needles on the street, it's very clear that there's a drug problem going on here. It's very clear that there's a lot of things that just shouldn't be there. But we're not going to solve that. You want to know what we're going to pay attention to? Our pockets. And we're going to keep lining them hoes. Because that's what we have.
That's all we know.
People talk about, like, they talk about, oh, I'm from LA, I had to hustle, grind, and do all this stuff. Yeah, I get that you had to do that stuff because you grew up here in California. But did you know that if you grew up in a center state, like, for example, if you grew up in Nebraska, Ohio, places like that where rent is much cheaper, jobs are plentiful, and you can go work, like, for your neighbor because, they own a business or something, you can go talk to somebody who isn't from a gang life. You can go to ride your bike and feel a little bit safer because there's not as many child predators because trafficking isn't a thing. I don't think people really understand just how much we take for granted the value of life or anything else like that. I think we're just cursed because people are ignorant and they want to surround themselves into an echo chamber where all they hear is people with the same opinion as them reverberating off the walls. We want to hear people with our same opinion, and anytime we hear something different or from someone who's from a side that we don't support, they're instantly wrong.
I understand that.
So, I think that's where we as people go wrong, is that we'd rather create an echo chamber because it's hard to hear the truth. It's hard for us to accept or admit that we are wrong, but it is very easy for us to hear our own opinion and hear other people who have the same opinion as us and go, damn, yeah, see, you think like I do, so I must be right. No. If everybody thinks 1 + 1 is 3, and 3 is suddenly the right answer, does that make it right?
Fuck no.
No. It's the socially acceptable answer is now 3. What's the actual correct answer? 2. But anyone who supports that 2 is the right answer, well, we feel like it's 3, even though 2 is fact. 2 is fact. Facts don't care about feelings. We know for a fact it's 2, but I feel like it's 3, therefore it's 3. The only time 1 plus 1 is 3 is if you don't wear a condom. That's the only time 1 plus 1 will ever equal 3. Other than that, no other time.
Right.
1 plus 1 at that point could equal 4, 5, whatever the fuck.
Because it would be socially acceptable.
Exactly.
It's like right will be wrong.
Exactly. Whatever facts are, facts no longer matter to these people. Their opinions and their feelings matter. You know? And your opinions and your feelings don't matter. And I don't say that to say like, oh, well, how I feel, blah, 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 blah. No. The facts matter. Here's the facts, right? If using monkey logic, right? Here's the facts. If Monkey 1 works his ass off and busts his ass off, right, every single day, and he brings home 10 bananas, and Monkey 2 is lazy and doesn't want to do anything, but Monkey 2, see, they have not child support, we'll say they have unemployment, or they have, just state assistance, because they don't want to go find a job, they want to sit at home. So Monkey 1, the leader says Monkey 1 has to give 4 of his bananas to Monkey 2, who's too lazy to do anything, so Monkey 2 can stay at home. Monkey 1's gonna be pissed the fuck off. Because he worked for that shit. And he has to give it to somebody who doesn't even want to work. Ain't trying to work, and just wants to stay home. Monkey 1 busts his ass for what he got. He earned what he got. But Monkey 2 benefits because Monkey 2 is part of a system that's fucked. And a lot of people don't want to admit it, but they're kind of Monkey 2. A lot of people are Monkey 2. You're not willing to work. Do you know how many people want to be Elon Musk? A lot of people want Elon Musk's money. A lot of people want Elon Musk's fame. A lot of people want Jeff Bezos' money and Jeff Bezos' fame. Do you know that the average, high-tier business owner works 80-hour weeks? That's what the average person works in 2 weeks, they work in 1. That's 16 hours a day. That's 16 hours a day, they're in their office, they're grinding, they're looking at business deals, business proposals, they're looking for the next big thing, whatever the fuck it is, you're talking to different employers, you're flying out to go meet these people because you have to. Yeah, you're making a lot of money, but you don't even have the life to spend it. You don't have time to go on vacation. You have more deals to make. You have more shit to do. You have more deals to close. Everybody's always looking for a way to work you over because now that they know you have money, they're looking for a way to get the money out of you. So now you have to protect yourself. You have to spend every day, I won't say paranoid. I'm sure that there are some millionaires that are paranoid, but you have to spend every single day not enjoying your wealth, but enjoying creating it. That's it. Business deals, business proposals. You don't get to use that money. You might have a nice car that you get to drive every day, so that's why a rich person would invest inside of a nice car, or to have luxuries that, they get to use every day. But why buy something that you're not going to use,
Yeah.
Let's say you're rich. Let's say you are Elon Musk, right? You don't get all this great amount of free time to go actually enjoy your wealth. You get to create Tesla, you get to create all these amazing cars, and then you don't have the free time to actually go enjoy the things that you create. You have to go to press conferences, business meetings, business conferences, hire new employees, fire new employees, make sure that everything you're going to have employees that are lazy and don't do shit, so now you got to create more rules. There's other shit that goes into everything that no one's thinking. Everyone sees the top, and they think that because the top does so much, and the top is, they live on top of all this wealth, and they have all this money, and they have all these things, they don't think about how much work it actually takes to get up there.
It's just like trying to make people lazier.
Mm-hmm. People are like, oh, well, he has it, why can't he just give it to us?
Face ass.
No.
Who the fuck they think they are?
Exactly.
Us.
The average person. The average person thinks that a millionaire or a billionaire shouldn't exist, right? And to them I say, why should that person not exist? the creator of a cell phone should definitely be a millionaire or a billionaire. The OG creator of a cell phone, because we use it every single day. Everybody uses it. So you're telling me, with all these people on the planet, right? Let's say a cell phone was $1, and the creator of the cell phone, right?
Right.
He's selling everybody a cell phone for $1. Billions of dollars right there, just for $1. We have billions of people on the planet. He just sold everybody one for $1. That's cheap as hell. He just made billions.
Right.
So you're telling me a billionaire shouldn't exist by commodity? It doesn't make sense. People don't understand. Capitalism, in my opinion, is the freest way to make money. It's the most successful that we've seen. There are other methods that do work. We do have a lot of problems inside of the US, but no one's focusing on the actual problems that matter. We legalized pedophilia here in California. No one's talking about that. We're talking about the presidency.
And taking guns away.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother conversation we could say for a whole nother video.
We would rather talk about issues that don't matter than issues that do.
Right. And then from there, I'm gonna end our video, man. It was a pleasure talking to you, Solomon.